the talking stage. Hold your hand when I say this. पर अगर वो तुम्हें सुन रहा नहीं और understand नहीं कर रहा है, point क्या है? He said he likes me, but he still loves his ex. No, but that is my fish. It's not your fish. Trust your instincts. Trust your God. Hi Pookies, welcome back to my YouTube channel and another girl talk video. I'm super excited because the last time I did a girl talk video, I was able to be vulnerable and open up to you guys, which is honestly one of my favorite things to do. So I decided to do it again. And this time I asked you guys questions and topics that you wanted me to talk about, and you definitely did come through. So I really can't wait to chill, vibe, and just talk about life, because who doesn't like talking about life? I'm honestly very comfortable talking to you and just chilling. So just think of me as a sister, whether you're younger to me, older to me, at the same age as me, doesn't matter. Let's get started. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, let's move on to the video. Alright, so a lot of you mentioned relationships, talking stages, commitment issues, situationships, basically boys and men advice, I guess. But also you guys did talk about navigating college, gaining self-confidence, and a lot of deeper topics as well. So I'm going to try my best to mention as much as I can. If I haven't, or you have anything else you want to ask me, you can obviously always message me or comment that down below. Maybe for another girl talk video, I could talk about it. Let's get started. Alright, let's start with the basics, which is getting to know your person or the talking stage. Now, this is personally one of the craziest thing, because you never know where it's going to go. Either it's going to go amazing and you'll start dating the person, or it's just going to go downhill, or it's going to be a waste of time. You honestly never know with talking stages, which is the most craziest and confusing part. But at the same time, I think that's what makes it so much fun. कि तुम्हें पता नहीं कब क्या होगा या कुछ होने वाला है नहीं होने वाला है. It's the excitement. So from my experience, or what I've gathered so far, you should never, especially if you're talking to someone new, just in the initial stage, you should never ever share with them how your previous partner treated you, especially if they treated you badly. So you should never share what they did, how they treated you badly, or any of that sort. Why? Because then you've set this as your standard, ठीक है? उनको पता है कि मुझे बस इसको इससे थोड़ा better treat करना है. So they could be doing as little as the bare minimum, but to you, you'll think they're doing the most amazing thing in the world when it's just the bare minimum. So that's going to affect the situationship or the talking stage in a way, because they know they just have to do this much, when in reality, if they didn't know about it, maybe they could have done a lot more or nothing at all. So you could have seen their true colors either way. So yeah, do not share that with your talking stage at all. Alright, while we're at the talking stage, situationships. Now, if a situationship lasts longer than a month, give me your hand when I say this, or let me hold your hand when I say this, it's heading nowhere, because a talking stage is to figure out if you like someone or you don't like someone, okay? You probably during that stage talk to each other almost all the time, every single day, every 2 days, okay? And I think that should be enough to know if you like someone or not. If it's even 1 day more than a month, either that boy is trying to toy around with your feelings, or he's trying to protect some other girl's feelings. You're not the one for him. Maybe you're just the comfort person, like, okay, ye hai to hai, so I can talk to her whenever, but I'm not going to cuff her, I'm not going to date her, I'm not going to be exclusive with her. I will still talk to other people, but since she likes me, she's my comfort person, I will still chill with her. You are basically becoming the... You know what I mean. So don't. If it lasts longer than a month, run as fast as you can. It's honestly not worth it. It's a waste of your time, and time is really precious these days. So do not waste your time at all. Alright, now let's move on to relationships. In terms of relationships, I've realized one thing. A breakup can either happen because it's toxic, or somebody cheated, or something really bad happened leading to the breakup. But a lot of people do not talk about, or have not digest the fact that breakups can also happen because you're not compatible with the person. Love is not everything. You can love someone so much, and don't get me wrong, that is very important. But if you're not compatible, it simply won't work. You know how people say opposites attract? Yes, opposites attract if you like different things. But if your mindset doesn't align, or the way that you think doesn't align, it's not going to go anywhere, honestly. Because love can only take you so far, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. But if you don't think alike, तुम्हारी सोच मैच नहीं करती, तुम आगे करोगे और वही टॉक्सिक बन जाता है, और it become like a repeated cycle कि हर दिन फाइट कर रहे, हमारी सोच ही अलाइन नहीं करती, हम मिडिल ग्राउंड पे आ रहे नहीं है. That is also a reason for breaking up. Not everything has to be toxic. Sometimes you break up simply because you all don't think alike, and compatibility, in my opinion, is so important. My point is कि love can only take you so far. You need to be compatible and think alike, and just have the same sort of mindset. I think that is more healthy for the long run. On that note, I'll tell you guys, you know, we say like communication is very important. It is, but you know what is more important than communication, comprehension, that is basically understanding. Because you can talk to a wall. Communicate तो तुम किसी चीज के साथ भी कर सकते हो. A wall, a bed, like inanimate objects, किसी भी चीज के साथ. पर अगर वो तुम्हें सुन रहा नहीं और understand नहीं कर रहा है, इसका point क्या है? You know what I mean? And not only understand, they do something about it. One thing I majorly realized is, you know how everybody has different love languages? My love language for the longest time was words of affirmation. Until I realized words of affirmation is just music to your ears. कि अच्छी अच्छी बातें बोलो मुझे and I'll feel good about myself, I'll feel good about the relationship. But that is not it. You know, words of affirmation is not anything but a bluff unless your actions align with your words. Unless you back all your words up with your actions. You know what I mean? Maybe it's my frontal lobe that is finally developed. See, there's a switch and I've suddenly matured and I'm seeing things in different perspectives. But I've really realized कि लोग ना कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं. And this I mean in terms of friendship, relationships, just people around you. They can say a lot of things, but if they don't prove it with their actions, it means nothing. If you're with someone or talking to someone, if they're saying these really colorful, amazing, रंगीली like बातें तुम्हें बोल रहा है और उसके बारे में कुछ कर रहे नहीं है, जैसे they say that they're dream woman and you're the best thing that's ever happened to them, you're the love of their life, but they do not make it seem like it. How? By always treating you badly, putting you down, just generally not being good to you. One last thing about relationships, and please take this with love. I know it's a little harsh, but I mean this in the most genuine way possible. So please hear me out. Do not get into a relationship, okay? Do not get into a relationship unless you are confident enough and know your worth. Why? Because let's say, God forbid, girl or a guy, okay? God forbid you get into a relationship with someone who's insecure. Insecure as hell. They will not only ruin your self-esteem and make you feel like shit, but you will start viewing yourself in the way that they think of you. So you'll basically think you're a nobody, worth nothing, pathetic, and you'll become a doormat and you will start depending on this person because you think तुम्हारी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, ठीक है? तो तुम उस पे इतना डिपेंड करोगे कि तुम्हारी पूरी जिंदगी वो बन जाएंगी. And this is why I think a lot of people become so dependent on people is because they hold their self-value and worth on the basis of what their partner thinks of them. So please do me a favor. Unless you're self-confident or like hold yourself at a high value, do not get into a relationship because if you were doing that, like if you were really confident enough within yourself, if somebody treated you like that, you would walk away and not be affected by their bullshit. Next topic, commitment issues. I got these 2 notes that I have to read, okay? 1, how to get over a guy who had commitment issues. 2, he said he likes me but he still loves his ex. How to get over that? Firstly, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. Secondly, now again, hear me out. I love you and I care about you. This is why I'm saying it. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Now don't come at me saying that, no, but that is my fish. It's not your fish. You want the stale fish who once you keep going after it or like consume it. Okay? Hypothetically, तुम उसको consume कर रहे हो. It's going to ruin your health, make you feel like shit. Now apply that in real life. If you go after that person, what is that person making you feel like shit? Feeling disgusting about yourself, not feeling good about yourself because he's confused about another girl and you, so you start questioning yourself, start with comparisons and all that bullshit. He's not worth it. And you are a bad bitch. You really are a bad bitch. So you don't need to... Oops. As I was saying, you are a bad bitch. You are literally that girl. So you don't need to be worried about a man who's confused about you. If he doesn't know your worth, he can walk away. Also, secondly, this guy is not over his ex. He's not even loyal to the fact that he's not over his ex. He won't sit around and wait for her and be that type of person कि हाँ मैं उसका wait करूँगा, किसी से बात नहीं करूँगा, वही लड़की है मेरे लिए, only that girl I want. He wants to also talk to other girls like you. So listen to me. This man is not ready to be loyal to that girl that he's apparently in love with, ठीक है? Because he's clearly talking to you and he's not ready to commit to you because he's in love with that girl. He is nobody's. वो किसी का नहीं है. वो उसका नहीं होना चाहता या wait नहीं करना चाहता in a good proper manner और वो तुम्हारा नहीं होना चाहता. He is bad news because he's trying to get the best of both worlds and the truth is you cannot get the best of both worlds. So listen to me very carefully when I say this to you. That man is trash. It's just giving childish, immature behavior and what you deserve is so much better than that. So keep this in mind that do you really want to be with a boy, a literal boy who is not even sure of you? वो अभी तुम्हारे बारे में sure नहीं है, बाद में let's say in the long run, do you really think he's going to be keeping his eyes only on you and you can trust this guy? Probably not. If you're dealing with someone who has commitment issues and you're not able to detach yourself, detach right now after what I just said, because it's only going to do you good. If you listen to me, thank you. As someone who used to be, who has been through the talking to someone with commitment issues, it never ends well. So just leave as fast as you can before it gets worse. On that very note, friendships, especially toxic friendships. You know, in friendships, one of the best things, one of the biggest blessings you can have is like female friendships, like female best friends. It's the most fulfilling thing in the whole entire world, because girls just get girls and it's the most fun thing in the world. You can do your makeup together, you can get ready together, you can just vibe together, go for a date. It's the best thing in the world. But on that very note, one thing I realized is that not everybody is meant to be your friend. Let's say you've had like a childhood friend since a very long time, okay? And you all have started growing apart. Now you need to realize that that girl or that friend is also navigating life. They're also following their path. They're also learning new things about themselves, just like you are learning new things about yourself. And let's say you grow apart. You don't need to be mad about it or hold a grudge, because they had a very important part, a couple chapters, maybe 2-3 chapters of your life, they had a very important role. But it's okay if you're growing apart, they're also figuring their life out as they deserve to, and so do you. You don't have to be mad about it or salty about it. If figuring themselves out means not having you in their life, then so be it. It's honestly fine. I think when people grow apart, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing or it should be something you should consider a beef. No, it's normal. We grow out of songs, we grow out of our clothes, we grow out of a lot of things that we probably used to do years ago. Similarly, we grow out of the people that we used to be friends with, because mentally we also grow. But you know what is not okay is friends in your life that you have that do not make you feel like you can be yourself. You feel judged around. You don't feel 100% comfortable around. You know, there are certain type of friends that you are not able to say certain things because you're scared about what they'll think of you. You know, I tell this every single time, is it doesn't matter how many friends you have. If you have 100 friends but now you have one friend, but that one friend is your ride or die, will stand by you through everything, I think that is so much more important than having 100 fake friends and feeling lonely in the feeling lonely in like crowded rooms. As you grow up, you realize that, because in college specifically, everybody is in cliques, everybody is with every single person. There are huge groups, so you think in your head, and school as well, you think ki logo ke saath rehna is equal to how happy I'll be or how I'm supposed to be. But in reality, it's not like that. I can't really tell you ki who you should keep around your life, who you shouldn't. But what I can tell you is that it's a feeling, and once you feel good around someone, trust your instincts, trust your gut. Keep the people who add to your life, not take away from your life. Another major thing is navigating college, you guys. So college was my favorite thing in the entire world. Why? Because when I was in school, I was in the same school for like 12 years. Okay? 12 years, the same people around me. So they knew me. There was no room for like growth or change ki main kuch naya dikha pao, because they knew every single thing about me. So once I had college to go to, and especially because there was COVID, I got the chance to like transform myself, change myself, so I could start fresh basically. So I know we get scared ki I don't have the people that I used to, my comfort people, I'm attached to them. Ab main kya karungi if I'm going to college? Says everybody new, I don't know anybody. Everything falls into place. It really does, and you should take it in a positive way, because you get to start fresh. These people don't know you for who you used to be. They will know you for who you are now. So everybody grows, right? In school also you end up growing, but when you enter college, you start fully fresh. You can be the person that you want to be, and people will see you for who you are. When they see you, they won't think of things you've done in the past or what they know of you. They will see you for who you are right now, and I think that's the best part. So you can make friends honestly anywhere, through festivals, through your classes or tuitions or whatever it is that you are doing, even in the cafeteria, because a lot of people just chill there. College isn't as hard as it is made to seem. You'll honestly gain a sense of independence, because school mein hamare parents hamare पीछे रहते थे. College में you do things your way, and it's very like freedom मिलती है, और वो best part है. On that very note, a lot of you guys were talking about like self-confidence and chasing validation. I am also someone who really craves for people's validations. Genuinely, I used to be someone at least who would always do things for people's validations, be a people pleaser generally. But you know, one thing I realized is, I'm keep saying one thing in the whole video, there are a lot of things I've realized clearly, but some of the things I've realized is कि you come into this world alone, okay? And you're going to go alone. So your only competition should be yourself and the goals you've set for yourself, not others. I know we see people doing amazing, maybe my age, like Olivia Rodrigo for that example. She's doing incredible and she's 21. Similarly, you probably are comparing yourself to someone else, but you don't know what they are going through or the circumstances they've been through or what privileges they have or what setbacks they have and what they're dealing with. You don't know anybody 100% and you can never know someone 100%. The only person you can know 100% is yourself. So stop trying to chase people's validations. They're not going to stay with you for the rest of your life. Like I said, you come alone, you go alone. So owe it to yourself to do yourself proud and make yourself happy and chase only your validation. Do things so that you are proud of yourself, not the rest of the world. People will come and go. You are the most important. Stop worrying so much about people. Just cancel out the noise. It's hard to do, but once you realize कि बस तुम हो, तुम matter करते हो, everything falls into place, honestly. And with that, the same thing applies to like self-confidence, because as someone who was struggling deeply with self-confidence, I realized one thing, that the love that I crave from, people have love languages. Our love language is what we want to receive from others, but we end up giving other people. So whether that's words of affirmation, gift giving, how about we start showing ourselves the love that we want to receive from other people, because we know what we want best. So yeah, life's too short to worry about what people think, and life's too short to hate on yourself. You are amazing, you're beautiful. If you want to make changes in yourself, do it now. If you want to do something, do it now. Stop dreaming about it. One line that my grandmother told me, that has stuck with me for a long time. She told me this in 8th grade. I'm 22 now. This dream world of yours only exists when you're sleeping. Once you're awake, you're back to reality, which is so true. So look at yourself in the mirror every single day. Tell yourself how amazing and beautiful, handsome, whatever it is, whoever's watching is. Just tell yourself good things about yourself. Once you start saying it to yourself and faking it, you'll start believing it, which is always the goal. Alright, my throat is so dry from yapping so much. Yeah, anyway. Well, this was all for the girl talk video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There was a lot of yapping, and honestly, I love like just chilling and talking about life or anything with you. Also, if you're struggling with anything or if you want someone to talk to, my DMs are always open on Instagram at Pakisana with a double A. Message me. I'll be there for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want any other type of videos, comment it down below. I love you. Stay strong. You got this. We got this. I love you. Bye.